This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about. Real, honest, entertaining, live. DBL starts right now.
3, 2. Welcome to DBL. Erica Cobb, you got it in you?
It's Friday!
Still got it, still got it. It's Friday the 13th. I'm here with Stephanie and Erica. I'm Jeff. Brandon does have a night off. He's not in Germany.
No, he's
back
safe.
here in the States. He's safe. All right, guys, the coronavirus situation is changing fast. We just found out that all shows on Apple TV have stopped production. Just yesterday, we told you the late night shows were ditching their studio audiences. Well, now production is completely canceled as well on them. Meantime, Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson are still in quarantine in Australia. Tom says they're taking it one day at a time. Also, Katy Perry was reportedly staying at Tom and Rita's hotel in Australia. That can't be good. She also is pregnant and she's on her way back to the United States. And Lizzo is trying to calm people down with meditation. There it is. She invited her Instagram followers to join her while she played the flute and burned some incense in front of calming crystals. We all need this.
Oh, I appreciate that, you know.
It is kind of calming, isn't it?
It's very calming, actually.
Oh, good for her. I like that.
So after the show, if you want, you go home, put on a little Lizzo Instagram.
Yeah.
And chill out.
I like that. I think she's going to get a lot of people tuning in, you know, because honestly, I don't know about everyone else, but I actually am starting to feel a little bit stressed about this. And like last week, I was kind of laughing it off a little bit, if I'm being brutally honest. But the more information that comes, the more people that are getting sick, the less that we seem to be able to have access to tests. It is making me feel anxious, especially because I do have asthma, I do have autoimmune diseases, and it's making me feel really scared.
Well, I think, you know, it's weird the way that things have turned, because we started talking about it at first as if it was something that wasn't going to affect most of us.
Right.
And now we know that it's something that's going to affect most of us. So when we go to stores or we're going to work, or, you know, people are working from home. I mean, my husband's working from home now. We understand that, like, this is a part of like a herd immunity, and it's something that we need to take very seriously, even if we aren't personally affected by the virus.
Right.
But I think that that takes a community effort. So I don't know what to think about it anymore, to be honest. Like, I'm exhausted.
But at least we're thinking about it. Last week, I think everyone was kind of joking about it. The more people are reacting to it, the more it does spread, the more we're trying to contain it. You know what I mean? Like by shutting down professional sporting events. That's going to stop the spread of them.
Honestly, when the NBA just called the season,
right.
When March Madness calls, that is, when you guys think about the amount of money.
Yes.
Just that, and you know how we are about money, okay? So the idea that that much money was just like canceled like that, and you're watching billionaires in real time look at their phone and react, that means we need to stop down and everybody needs to stay their butts home.
Yes.
Stat.
Absolutely. And check out our social pages, guys. We had an excellent doctor on all day long. If you guys didn't get a chance to check it out, check out our Facebook pages, our YouTube pages. Dr. Coley is her name. She's terrific, and we break this all down for you. And trust me, I think it's going to make you feel better.
Yeah.
All right, guys. The virus is also giving new life to Gloria Gaynor's song, I Will Survive. Check it out. And now, with choruses that are 20 seconds long, I should say, Dolly Parton's Jolene. Huh? Anybody? TLC's No Scrubs?
Jolene,
there you go.
Jolene, Jolene.
Keep it.
I'm begging on you, please don't take my man. Then you can stop washing your hands.
20 seconds, though. And Beyonce's Love on Top.
Yeah. Well, I'm not singing.
She's the only one of us that really can as well.
I am not singing Beyonce. Like, I don't need to embarrass myself tonight. But there is this song that's gone viral on social media about soap and water, and it's hilarious. You got to check this out.
Then you better use that soap. Don't wash your hands and watch. They gon' knock it at your door. They gon' knock it at your door. No.
Wow.
I can't stop watching it. I can't stop watching it. And I apologize because, oh gosh, it's Candace, Life with Candace, I believe. I saw it on Charlemagne the God's. He reposted it from the Breakfast from the Breakfast Club. But you have to watch the whole thing. It's so good. It's so good.
And wash your hands while you're watching. Oh, here
Yeah.
is some
There
more.
she is.
You better use that soap. Don't wash your hands, but watch.
I love
They gon'
it.
knock it at your door.
It feels good. I feel
They
good.
gon'
You better tell him.
knock it at your door.
I love
That's right. That's right, girl.
See?
You better use that soap and water.
So, Erica, you got that to watch when you go home. You got Lizzo. You're going to be all right.
All the things.
You're going to be all right,
Yep.
girl. All right, quickly before we move on from this pandemic, I don't know if you guys saw this today, but we want you to inform you that Betty White, she is just fine. Fans were freaking out, worried the 98-year-old was sick, but she's not. And again, her spokesperson says she is okay. You guys feel better about that as well?
Absolutely.
Poor
Yeah.
Betty White.
I know.
Out of all seriousness, though, if you do know any elderly people, we've got to remember to take
Yes.
care of them. And whilst everyone else might be fit enough to run out to the shops and mass buy, please do remember people that might not have the funds to do so, that might be living alone, that might need that extra help, that really should not be leaving their home. So please, everyone, do think
Make sure
about
they
other
have
people.
supplies.
Support your community. Make sure you check on your neighbour. And even if you don't go in, if you're worried that you might have something,
on
you
the
can lock
door.
it leave it outside the door. But just check on the people around you who might need help.
Great point, Steph. I love it. All right, guys, let's get to some other topics, and everyone saw this one coming a mile away. Check this out. Pilot Pete and his girlfriend Madison broke up just 2 days after the Bachelor finale. Apparently, it was mutual, and they had a lot of honest conversations. And remember Barb, Pete's mother? She said it wouldn't last on that finale show, so I guess Mom really does know best. Erica, you said this from the beginning.
Of course. You're not about to marry into somebody's family and they mama don't like you.
It's true.
And says it on live national television.
It's not going to happen. I mean, you could try it if that's what you want to do, but it seemed like he valued his mother's opinion. So you either value the opinion or you don't. And if you do, then that means that it's just not going to work out.
Right, and it's almost like to the point where it's like, you pick that girl or the whole rest of your family and friends.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's really important. And I really admire someone who respects their parents and listens to their elders. To me, like, if I was dating someone that were like, I don't care what they say, that would really bother me.
That's a
and I
deal
would
breaker.
probably be more likely to say, I would like to sit down with your mom and talk with her and get to know her. Maybe she didn't really get to know me on this reality TV show.
Right.
But I would respect him saying, you know what, maybe we need to spend some time with my mom more than, saying, I don't care.
Yeah, I think under the circumstances, it's very different. If he met this girl under normal circumstances and he was trying to work through, what their differences were, introduced them to Mom, then I think that might have been a more room for a conversation. But the way that she was brought in, when the mother clearly thought that there were so many differences in their lifestyle, was problematic. But at the end of the day, you're absolutely right. My mom always said the way that a man treats his mother is how he will treat you. So if he would have been like, nah, it doesn't matter what my mom thinks, then it's only a matter of time before he says, nah, it don't matter what you think either.
True story.
It's true. It's definitely true. All right, we got to get this blooper in from Jeopardy last night. Check it out.
You're going to go home with $2,000, but Jessica Rabbit, you're going to wrap up the week with us, having earned $46,598. This is Alex Rebeck saying goodbye until tomorrow.
So her name was Jessica Babbitt, and he said Jessica Rabbit. Usually Alex don't make mistakes.
Well, she also had red hair too, so it's an easy mistake to make, no? It's a
guess
very
so.
similar thing.
I don't know. I'm usually perfect on the prompter, so I don't know. I can't relate at all.
Oh, no, never.
I called some girl from The Bachelor yesterday or 2 days ago. Her name was Hannah Ann, and I called her Hannah Anna.
Repeatedly. For hours.
But now that's stuck in my head, speaking of The Bachelor.
It happens.
Maybe you had to be there. Steph didn't think it was funny.
Nah.
DBL is live. Coming up, interior design guru Lauren Mack has great tips for your next crafty project in tonight's DBL Spotlight. And is Meghan Markle sending a sneaky message with her farewell fashion? Uh-oh, Stephanie tells us in Fashion Fix Friday, coming up next. we're on, let's not talk about any more coronavirus. That's all I see. You know what I mean? What else is going on with you guys? I don't know. What are your weekend plans? What are you gonna do, Erica? Seriously, you're gonna chill, right? Are you gonna chill?
I can tell you about my weekend plans. So DBL Nation, I've got to go over there in 1 second because I've got Fashion Fix Friday. But if by any chance on Monday I come in and I look a little bit weird, maybe pink, maybe slightly red or bruised, I don't know yet. I don't think that's going to happen, but it's because I'm having an amazing facial tonight, and I'm very excited.
I got you.
Slightly scared.
You teased it earlier in the week. You were talking about it.
So I don't know. It apparently only takes 24 hours just to look normal again.
So you'll be in your own kind of isolation this weekend.
I'm in my own isolation, pure for vanity reasons, but it also coincides with this, so it worked quite nicely.
It worked good. It worked good.
So how long is the procedure?
40 minutes to an hour.
Is it painful?
I'm going to be anaesthetic up.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. Fashion, beauty. Beauty is pain. Fashion.
Oh my God. Are you on that anesthetic right now?
No, you tell it's been a long day. You know, coronavirus is just getting me down.
It's getting everyone the blues.
Gotta provide some entertainment.
Well, you're about to, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, Steph is all hyped up about her next segment. Me, I'm staying in too. I'm chilling.
Yes.
My son was sick this week, and I feel like I'm a little sick, but then I don't know if it's like placebo effect.
I know. I feel sick too, honestly.
Like, not sick, but I just feel like, no, I don't. It's in my head.
No, it's like, it's a real thing.
It is real. It is real. We've been talking about it all week, so it's hard not to. But gonna go home, relax, have a nice weekend, have some nice food, and just chill out. I hope it rains all weekend, just so you feel even less guilty for going out.
It needs to be nice, so it feels like. You know,
or when it rains and then it stops and like you see the sunset over the mountains or something like that.
Next time you see me, I'll look like a newborn baby.
Stand by, here we go.
Either that or completely beaten up. Welcome back to DBL. Coronavirus this, coronavirus that. I mean, I feel like we could use a little bit of a break, yeah?
Oh yeah!
Well, panic and fear, it's never in style, but you know what is? Fashion Fix Friday, eh? I'm here to give you the lowdown on this week's top style stories. So kicking it off is the Duchess of Design, the Princess of Polish, the Countess of Killing It. Why, it's Meghan Markle, of course. She's wrapping up her final duties as a royal, and let me tell you, her revenge style, it's been nothing short of amazing. Meghan's week began with a bang. She looked red hot at Buckingham Palace last weekend in her matching dress and shoes. But then the Duchess left us feeling blue, leaving the royal family in this turquoise body-hugging Victoria Beckham dress. Ooh. But check out her last appearance as a royal, an emerald dress with a matching hat and cape. It looks like she's trying to make us all green with envy. And I can't help but notice this reminds me of another revenge dress. In 1994, Princess Diana, Harry's own mom, made headlines for this outfit the same day that Prince Charles made headlines for his cheating scandal. Moral of the story, no one dresses better than a woman scorned. Oh yeah. From revenge dressing to, well, maternity wear. Katy Perry's mum-to-be style shines bright like a firework. Like what I did there? Yeah. The expecting pop star is going bright and bold for her maternity style. It looks like she's inspired by the 60s. I mean, check out that high top ponytail. Now, it's no secret, I'm not really a fan of Katy's music, but I am a fan of flower power, pink and sequins. So could I be converted to a Katy cat? Well, no, never, probably not ever, no. But I will give these pregnancy looks a thumbs up. And remember earlier when I said we were taking a break from talking about the coronavirus? Well, I kind of lied. But it's only because the virus is no longer affecting our schools and communities, it's now impacting our fashion too. Oh, yes. Welcome to coronavirus fashion. People are selling disco ball-inspired face masks, and even supermodels like Naomi Campbell are wearing hazmat suits to the airport. But leave it to Naomi because she still made sure to strike a pose. So, what do you lot think? Is this coronavirus fashion contagious enough for you two to give it a try?
No. I'm going to go with just being as comfortable as possible.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't want a spiky, hard disco ball poking me in the nasal.
I know. That did
No.
not seem comfortable. Now, Naomi slayed that look, though.
Yeah, I mean, how do we even know that is Naomi? I mean, obviously she posted on Instagram, but you'd never know.
Who is that, Steph, with the disco ball?
I don't know who that is either.
Yeah,
Someone who's fashion corona frenzied. That'll be us next week coming into work, won't it?
Maybe that'll be me this weekend just for fun. Who knows, Steph? Good job. Coming up on DBL, TV host and interior design expert Lauren Mack is always a blast to talk to. She's got great tips for your next DIY project.
It's been one of the stranger reactions to coronavirus concerns. People around the globe stockpiling toilet paper. So why are scared shoppers stocking up on rolls? Let's connect the dots. First of all, this is not only an American problem. It's not just your neighborhood Costco limiting how much toilet paper you buy. There have been reports in Australia, Germany, and England of people clearing out shelves. According to a clinical psychologist, this is a pretty classic human response to fear and confusion. Because this coronavirus is new, and we're still learning about the risk it poses, some people are panicking and making irrational purchases. And that's the other problem, because humans are social creatures. When we see someone else doing something, we want to do it too, like panic buying toilet paper. But experts agree you don't need a lifetime supply, just enough to get you and your family through 2 weeks if you end up quarantined.
Let's stop acting like the democracy that we know and that we teach our kids is still in place. The 3 branches of government has been shown to be ineffective. The executive branch completely came in and dominated the other 2 branches, and so this is what we have. Here we are. Enjoy your king.
Welcome back to DBL. Lauren Mack is an interior design queen, TV host, and friend of the show. She's definitely my girl. Now, earlier she told Tori all about her new show, Shop Class, in tonight's DBL Spotlight.
One of my favorite human beings on this planet, Lauren Mack. Welcome to DBL. We're so excited to have you back as a friend of the show. Welcome.
Thank you so much. You know, I love you guys. This is a dream come true to be with you this morning.
It's so true. Now, you make DIY look easy, but it seems like there's some fierce competition in your new show, Shop Class. So you're a veteran when it comes to TV show competitions. You're no strangers to drama. How did it go, though, when kids are up against the clock?
Oh, man, you know, it's such a different ball of wax. Like, when these children get together, they're much more creative than I think even adults are.
Really?
I was so inspired by watching these children. Like, I used to even call them children. I'll call them students because they were really students of life. They really showed up and showed out.
I wanted to ask you this. Did you ever find them when you guys were on a break on their phones a lot? Were they like, was it hard to get them to switch from the screen to the shop?
Never. And you know what? That is exactly why I love Shop Class, our show, because it really is an homage to using your hands and your imagination and kind of getting off of the screen time and not utilizing the tablets and the iPads. That's what I love about this show. You know, whether you're 9 or 199, you can identify with being able to use your imagination, get creative, you know, get your hands on stuff and just try new things. This is an homage to that. It's about making and it's about getting your hands dirty again. And I never saw one of those kids on a phone.
That's awesome. Now, you've been crowned the DIY queen, which you are, but I want to know something. Ding! I am scared of DIY. So how do you convince someone like me to DIY instead of buy?
For me, I didn't just wake up. I wasn't just born a DIY queen, but thank you for the title.
You're very welcome, Your Majesty.
It's a lot of. I've made a lot of mistakes. I've messed up a lot of stuff, and it's all in the perfection of the craft.
Now, I do want to say, Mazel Tov, we're so thrilled about your pregnancy. We all saw the announcement on Good Morning America when you shocked us all. I want to know, were you nervous, A, to make the announcement, but B, you were trying to get a job while pregnant, and I want to know, just like Lauren to Tori, the DBL Nation wants to know, was that scary?
You know, it really is. It's such an exciting time in my life to have my second child be born and brought into this world, and I'm so excited about him coming into this world. It's a boy, by the way.
Yay!
Exclusive to DBL.
I'm so excited, exclusive.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lauren Mac, for chatting. You are my Mac Attack. I'm so proud and so happy. I can't wait to see all the DIY masterpieces and your baby boy on Shop Class.
Thank you. I love you all.
We love you, Lauren.
Great to see you, Lauren Mac. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, welcome back to Beauty Blast. I'm your host, Jeray for the Slay, and today we're talking about how to keep these beautiful, beautiful lips staying all day long. I know, it's kind of crazy how fast we eat through lipstick, lip gloss, lip tints, all of that stuff all the time. But I got a couple tips here for you to make sure that you're going to have that lasting long wear all day. Now, my favorite products to use for a long lasting lip look is going to be lip stains. Yes, lip stains can really transform a look to make sure that you're going to have a whole day's wear without having to touch up too much. Now, I want to go ahead and break the myth. Even if you put it on and it says it's going to stay all day, you're going to reapply at some point through the day. That's just what it is, my friends. I'm sorry, I do not have the magical answers here. You can do all of the 24-hour wear, all of that good stuff, but at some point, I bet you're going to eat or drink or have some sort of humanly function in which the lipstick is going to come off. That's okay though, that's all right. That's why we prepare, honey. That's why we have a plan A, B, and C. Okay, say it with me now, plan A, B, and C. So plan A, start with the lip stain for your day. This is a great way to make sure that you're gonna have a solid base and a good amount of color that's going to be long lasting. Now, I always like to go with something a little bit more with a little bit more of a pop, more of a bold finish. So then that way through the day, it's gonna transfer and it's gonna have a little bit more of a lighter effect by like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock when you're ready to hit those cocktails, okay? Now, when you're wearing a lip stain, look for something that's affordable, but still gonna give you that look. So I like lip stains from Ofra Cosmetics, LA Girl, MAC Cosmetics, and NARS. Those are my favorite lip stain companies. They have the best, and they're gonna make sure that you stay all day as well. Now, through the day, this is where we want to actually pick up that lipstick and use it to touch up. Yes, you can still use a lipstick. Get something that's going to be a color that complements your lip stain, or something that's going to add a little bit more of a brighter finish through the day, so you have this elevated look. You hear that? Elevated. So now we have plan A, which is our lip stain. Plan B is going to be our lipstick to touch up with. And plan C, my friends, go ahead and get yourself a little lip gloss, okay? Through by like 4 o'clock or so, our lips are feeling a little bit dry. We've been going and we've been talking to our bosses. You have that one argument with that coworker you know you can't stand, and you wrote 3 different emails biting your lips, which then bit off your lipstick, my friend. I know, I've been there too. Per the last email I said, I know. So with that being said, instead of throwing on that lipstick again and creating that chunky feathered finish that we've all seen Suzanne in the corner have, put on a lip gloss. Yes, you're going to have 3 products through the day, but that's okay for your self-esteem and your sense of mind and peace, hunty, okay? So say it with me. Plan A is our lip stain, Plan B is a lipstick to touch up through the morning, and Plan C, when Susan gets on your last dang nerve and you write the email 3 times, make sure you pull out a lip gloss and rehydrate those lips for a perfect, beautiful smile. That's all the beauty tips for this week, guys. Make sure you're writing in at Jure for the Slay or at Daily Blast Live or right below for your comments, concerns, and how many times you've reapplied that lip gloss after Susan made you a little bit mad too. We'll talk to you guys next time.
Let's stop acting like the democracy that we know and that we teach our kids is still in place. The 3 branches of government has been shown to be ineffective. The executive branch completely came in and dominated the other 2 branches, and so this is what we have. Here we are. Enjoy your king.
Back to DBL, you know what time it is? It's tax filing time, and budgetologist Felicia Jones is here to discuss ways to get a bigger tax refund on today's Dollars and Cents presented by John Hancock. Felicia, welcome back.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here. All right, so when it comes to tax filing season, you know, we always want to figure out how to get the biggest refund
Absolutely.
ever. So the first thing you want to do is assess your filing status. For those who are married, you want to look at filing jointly or filing separately, and also for single people, you want to look at filing single or head of household, and that's a very distinct one. If you are taking care of a dependent person, you could actually get a few more credits on your tax return. So the next thing that you want to do is you want to claim all deductions and credits. Now, when we get to deductions and credits, sometimes we just forget. The first one is charitable contributions. The other one is student loan interest. Sometimes we forget to claim our student loan interest. And then finally, all of the state income taxes that you paid the previous year. The final thing that you want to do is you can still make last-minute contributions to HSAs and IRAs, and you can still open up an account up until April 15th and max it out.
Felicia, always putting money in my pocket.
I love it.
I love it. To submit your financial questions for the next Dollars and Cents, please email askmrsjones@dailyblastlive.com. And for info about life insurance and retirement planning, call John Hancock at 1-800-995-4089. Felicia always saving me money. You should see like the talks we have while we're not filming, because I ask her all the questions about my life.
Yeah.
She's so
Felicia,
smart.
what do I do with this? Yeah, she knows. She knows.
She's a great resource.
She is. So those segments, I feel like I'm like, did you set that up because I asked you that last week? She's like, no, these are just general things, and they always like fit in to my schedule.
Yeah,
you know?
no, I love her. She's great. She's really, really smart, and I love the fact that we just did about taxes, because I'm not going to lie, it's very different in America than it is in England, and I get a bit confused with it. I'm going to be confused with it, so I will ask her next time she comes back for a bit of help.
Do you do your own taxes?
Last year I went to, is it H&R Box?
H&R.
H&R, yeah, then.
I love it. All right, guys, have a great weekend, and here's some more Lizzo meditation for Eric and all you guys out there.
Peace.
We'll see you on Monday.